Hi everyone, this is John. I have opened my Futura program. A lot of people are asking about doing different things in the program. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a design. I like to go into my design browser because my design browser I can actually go in here and I can click onto my embroidery designs and it'll bring up all of my designs that I have, which I have hundreds and hundreds of them. Let's just do a simple design like uh, I love to stitch. Okay, I'll double click on that. It brings it up. Oops, I don't want to do that one because that's cross stitch. I prefer not doing a cross stitch one. So let's go back down to design browser, find one that's not a cross stitch. Let's try this one. Okay, now that's not cross stitch. I'm going to increase it up to 100%. Let's do 200%. That way you can see what it looks like. Do view, realistic view, and that's what it's going to look like, realistic view. I can do redraw, and that will redraw it, and it'll show you exactly how the stitches are and how it's going to stitch out. And if you want to stop that in the middle of its process, you just click redraw again, and it'll stop. Now, I want to change this. Now, I can highlight the whole entire thing, left click, change parameters. Now, on here it has density of 4. If I go to 3.5 and click OK, right now my number is at 4,381. I click OK. My number has stayed at that percentage. So it didn't change the numbers through the parameters. Now if I highlight this again, go to select parameter, change parameters, it's still at 4. It's not allowing me to change that. It shows up in red. When you highlight it, it shows up in red. So that means you can't really change this design because it's already a set design. Well, if I go to design, change size, right now it's in inches, it's 2.09 by 1.74. Well, I can increase that up by 50%. Right now I have it at 100%, so I want to increase that up to 150%. And that's 150%. I have active stitch processor on. I click OK. That increased that up. My stitches now went up to 5,907. Now if I select design again, change size, I'm going to do percentage again, and I'm going down 50% this time. So we'll go down 50%. And it'll say 100% now because you've already changed it once. So we bring that down to 50. Uncheck the active stitch processor. That will leave that at 5,097 and click OK. Now you're still at 5,097, but you're back down to the same size that you were. Now if I highlight that again and click change size, percentage, go back up to 150% again, and I can do this like 3 times. Stitch processors checked. Now that brings me up to 6,000 stitches. Now if I highlight the whole entire thing again, change size, percentage, now uncheck the stitch processor, bring it back down to 50 again, click OK, you're still at 6,000 stitches. and it's even smaller. So those stitches are getting denser and denser. Now if I select all again, change size, percentage, I'm going back up to 150% again. (150%) and keep my stitch activated processor on again. You process when you increase, that adds stitches. Now I'm up to 7,000 stitches. Now I can select design, change, percentage, drop back down to 50%. And uncheck. Now change size, and I am going to go back up to my 2.09, its original size, and click OK. And that's the original size, and I'm at 7,159 stitches. I have more stitches than what I had when I first did the design. Now when I do the view redraw, it's going to still show it, but it's a lot denser. These stitches that it's doing to fill is a lot denser than it was when we first started. Because when we first started, it only had like 5,000 stitches. We increased almost 2,000 stitches into this design. And I probably could have done it a few more times. But that's how you increase the stitches when you change the size of a design in the program. I'm just going to let this finish stitching out so you can see how thick the design actually is. Yeah. Now, say that I still want it a little bit larger. I can still go to design, change size. Say I want it twice as big. I make that into a 4.0. Stitch process is still on. That increased up to 10,907. And you can see how dense the stitches are here. Now, if I had my stitch processor on, and I wanted to just do like this, the outline, if I can get it,